Hmm. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, good. Good. So today, uh, hey Thomas, good to see you. So today we are going to answer a few questions first. First things first, you'll notice that we have dropped the stream quality down to 1080. We'll see how that actually helps or hinders the stream quality. So we'll take a little look here if this is even something that is going to help us or not. But hey, Zero Light. Okay, so I did have a bunch of questions over the actually over the just the one last day. Hey, Right Cider, how are you? And so the question I keep getting is, what are the best ways to go about farming gifts and levels? So I want to kind of answer that we are still level 1, obviously, for this character, because we are trying to get this character to max level. I mean, not max this level, max difficulty. And what I want to talk about is why it's not worth farming actual levels early on, because there are methods and options that you can go for to actually trivialize pretty much everything in the game here. So if we look at a couple of gift sets like this, this is pretty great here overall. Let's see, I don't need this, so we'll go for this for extra iCore. Yes, and this is what we want to do. And we can put all of our things back on here for the moment. And we can go for gift accelerators if we need. Now, this is one of the better farming spots in that you can farm Nicola, and this is one of the crazy ways that you can go about engaging with Nicola, and you'll see here as we go along, we don't even have like swift destruction or gift accelerators or survival instinct or anything like that, and once you have all of those, all of this just goes much faster. But Nicola is the first farming spot that you want to farm up here. Okay. Okay, so this is kind of where we're at right now. And you'll notice that we aren't doing like insane amounts of damage here or anything like that. The real craziness comes into some of these other setups here as we need to. Ouch. Okay. Oops. Okay, that was a little bit of an oops there. But let's see. Looks like the stream took its first hit there. We'll see if it holds. So if we want to, we can go for a we can go for swift destruction, which that will help immensely. And I think that's pretty much what we want to go for, and we can go for survival instinct, but you probably won't have it at this point in the game. So if we just go for a couple of these items here, you'll notice that Nicola will pretty much Yes, he has mastered the pimp touch. That is exactly correct. Hey Emerald, good to see you. Let's see if the stream holds. Yeah, I'm not holding my breath for it, but let's see if the stream does indeed hold. Okay, so here, as we go through the Nicola fight, you'll notice that, like, some of these things will get pretty crazy here as the damage starts to stack up on him. Okay, so pretty good there for the first set. Okay, so not bad there. Whoops. Oh, good grief. Good grief. Okay, so that's a little bit about how that setup can go. Oh, that's why. Never mind. I'm using completely the wrong blood veil. Good grief. That's why I'm not doing any of my damage that I want. Okay, let's try this again with the correct blood veil here. Good grief. Rookie mistake. Sorry. Sorry about that. So this is the this is kind of the setup that you can go for if you need to get haze quickly, while at the same time mastering setups here in this point of the game. And this is a great way to go about engaging with Nicola to ensure that you are actually getting to a point, whoops, where you can actually you know, get a whole bunch of haze while at the same time master a whole bunch of gifts. Obviously we haven't had a successful run here at all at the outset here, but this is one of the places where you can go to really grind out gift masteries while at the same time having access to really good haze recovery, as well as farming up MJ212s, because MJ212s are pretty rare, all things considered here in the game, and they're one of the rarest MJs that you can go up against here. And so we will get Nicola to understand who's in charge here. Okay. There we go. There we go. And if you run Queenslayer, this goes even faster. There we go. So, there we go. So that's how you can do it with a different blood code. And if you go for Swift Destruction here with Queenslayer, this becomes pretty hilarious here as to how much damage you actually do along for the ride here. And we will need a willpower up, so let's go for mind and willpower. That'll do us nicely there. And then this and Reaper and Dancing Blaze and Ember Reversal. So now we get to choose whatever we want to do here. So we could go for more willpower, but it won't help because we're gifted. So we can just go for, I guess, more Ichor, because that will help. And if you were actually mastering gifts, you can go for Pioneer's Guidance. But if you're just going for Haze, the shield toss floated away. You farming the Queen's Knight Reborn, you repeatedly attempt the one-shot build with a pipe. and wondered why you were doing nothing powerfully. Yes, that can be definitely intriguing when nothing happens and you're like, wait, what is going on? Oh yeah, my blood veil is not the right one. So now if you go for something like this with, you know, with this kind of setup, and here if we instead go for survival instinct, you'll notice a significant change in our damage output because we will be at low ichor here. So that heals us, and we will be quite high on the health here. So let's make sure we use up that ichor quickly. And so now this will go very, very fast. Okay, and we don't even have survival instinct active yet. There we go, now survival instinct is active. And so Nicola's toast very, 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 very fast. And you'll see that that was almost 50,000 haze that we were able to pick up there. And if we go for this kind of setup, it's a pretty fast overall kill that you can repeat many times here as you go along. And it's really great that we're able to completely blow Nicola away here with how fast you can repeat these areas and how fast you can repeat this kill, and you don't even need the full 90 seconds. And so if you're looking for a great way to farm at like level 1 or something like that, this is a fantastic way that you can go about you know, engaging with Nicola here. And it pretty much trivializes the entire fight because you can go through it. You can go through it so very fast, and it's almost even faster to just missile route back. And you can farm steel as well as MJ212s very quickly, very easily at this kind of speed. And so I don't think it's worth it to actually farm like lost areas when you can do kills like that, get 50,000 haze, get MJ212s, and get Queen Steel along the way that you can sell later on if you need to. Simple change made that much of a difference. That's exactly right. That is exactly right. Now for the Queen's Knight Reborn, we want to go for light value now instead of dark value, and I don't have a gifted chrome here for the noble silver, which is exactly what you want. Why do you think the level cap is so low in Code Vein instead of meme worthy 999? I don't know. I think they just felt that once you get your character with these stats over a certain point, the game just kind of like deteriorated pretty quickly. I don't know. It doesn't make much sense why they stopped at 300 when they could have gone for much more and made it absolutely crazy, because like the what's her name, the Frozen Empress has like 400 and something thousand HP at max level plus 10 with a partner, with like a co-op online partner. And so it's kind of weird that they changed it up that way. So for this setup, you want to go for the noble silver here, or sorry, you want to go for Heimdall, and you want to go for this kind of a setup, and you want to bring cartridges, and this is a great way to farm up. This is a great way to farm up 310s as well as tungsten in the late game here. And we need to go for, what is it, Dex, and I think we need Mind and Vitality? Yeah, there we go. Okay. I was like, why wouldn't it do anything? So these are the gifts that you want to go for Heimdall here as you go into the Queen's Knight Reborn fight. And he's pretty simple, all things considered. Nothing really too difficult here. The only hard part really is your first engagement with him. that you have to make sure that you miss all and dodge all of his attacks. You do not want to be getting tagged by any of it, as you will die in one hit, obviously, but that is simply the topic at hand here, is that you know, if you are able and capable to dodge that first attack of his, then, whoops, as you can see there, you are ruined in one attack. And so you have to absolutely make sure that you dodge that first attack. Just a second here, I need to check out the settings real quick. Let me change this to this. Let's see if that helps. Okay. And getting the same exact stream crash restart as last time. That is odd. Maybe I just can't stream anymore. Maybe the router boss has come back to haunt me for the rest of time, and I will never in forever be unable to stream again. Who knows? I'm really sorry to hear that, Emerald. I wonder if there's anything I can do about that. I mean, there's literally like no load on the network except the stream right now. I need to look into that, how to make the stream like stable or something. Okay. Whoops. Well, at least you're not missing anything because I'm dead. So there's that. I wonder why that is. I wonder why it just can't keep a stable bitrate at all. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me in the least. Maybe we need to go higher or something, or I'm not sure. Well, let's see here. No, never suggest that again. Your peaceful sleeps, you need those. You're going to hyperventilate, you see the light. Okay, well, sorry. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to shut it down. I'm just really curious why, like, every time I stream, like, it just can't keep up with it. Like, it's very, very odd why that's the case. I'm not going to suggest it more. We'll just leave it where it is, and hopefully it smooths itself out for somehow, some way. Not exactly sure. Okay, let's not get hit here. But this is all about not getting hit and doing the damage along the way here without engaging too aggressively here. But we just need to not get hit. Well, rip haze. Oh my goodness. And there goes the stream way down. I'm so distracted here by the stream values that I can't focus at all. Okay, let me just try and do one of these, and if you guys see it, great. If not, then, well, that's how it goes, sadly. Oh my gosh, this is so frustrating. Okay, well, let's go ahead and just try and get one of these strong here. But this is a fantastic way to go about engaging with the Queen's Knight Reborn, because it makes him very, very trivial, as well as kind of a lot of fun in how you go about learning his attack moveset. Okay. There we go. So it's over now. Okay, good. And we'll just let our stamina build up here. And this will end it right here. So that's how trivial the Queen's Knight Reborn can be if you are actually paying attention to what is going on around you. And that's what we can and should do each and every time. So that is a little, a great way to go about engaging with this setup here. And if you want even more damage, you know, you can try for Bridge to Glory here with a switch swap. I'll show you that switch swap here. If you have two mind gifts here, you can do a swap out for Bridge to Glory, which is another 400 and something extra damage that you can add to your damage output, which will be a pretty bad day here for the Queen's Knight Reborn. So let me show you the switch swap here. So what you do is you get two mind gifts active until the very end, and then you have to switch over to Bridge to Glory as the last event here, and then you switch this to Bridge, you use Bridge, and then you switch this back to Opportunism, and then you are good to go. Now, unfortunately, we did not use a second blood sacrifice, so we won't actually have our ability there. Okay. Okay, and you can see the damage difference there is pretty crazy. That we almost first cycled him pretty easily. And we can just let him time out here. But you can see the difference that Bridge to Glory makes. It makes a pretty big difference in the damage value that you have overall. Very huge amounts of damage can be put out very quickly. And you can do something similar to this with Queenslayer as well. So if we go for Swift Destruction, Survival Instinct, Debuff Buildup, and Opportunism, you'll notice that we can use most of these things. So let's go for, I guess, Gift Extension. I mean, there's really no reason to use Gift Extension, but whoops, because the fight is over very quickly. But let's see here. Let's go for, I guess, Poison. What were we doing on Heimdall? Oh yeah, we had extra stamina, so we have an extra slot here for damage output, which we can go for something like Lightning and then Bridge to Glory here. And you'll notice that we are a B, so we have to use that ability here again to switch up the value of our blood code, so we can actually use Bridge to Glory in the last engagement here. And you'll notice that we will have significantly more damage now because we are going to be using our gifted weapon instead of our other ability with Sacrificial Edge. Okay, so here we go. This, and we need a couple of Ichor bits here. Okay, and one more. Good, and then we switch to Bridge to Glory. Okay, Bridge. And then we switch to Opportunism. So this is a lot more menuing and a lot more activity here that we have going on rather than what we had before, but you'll notice a damage difference here. Whoops. And by damage difference, I mean that we won't actually dodge and we will die immediately. Oops. Okay, let's try that again. But that's the fun of some of this engagement here that we have at level 1, is that you have to try and come up with and think of different ways that you can get around some of the boss mechanics overall, just because of the fact that these bosses are really crazy with the damage levels that they bring on. And so if we can find different ways around them to make sure that we have a good damage set overall, then we can actually make farming and everything possible that you normally wouldn't have access to otherwise. Okay, here we go. There we go. So you'll notice that we don't have as much stamina, obviously, as we did before. Okay, and that's fine. So unfortunately, not as super impressive as the Heimdall build, but it's still quite a bit of damage overall. So I prefer the Heimdall build over the Queenslayer, but Queenslayer is good if you don't have Heimdall at this point somehow, that you've ignored Jack or whatever. Dude, thank you for the €1. Good night. Wow, thank you. Nice to see you. And I hope you do have a very good night. So, okay, so those are the kind of discussion points that I wanted to go through for the farming at level 1, and I would do that over and over and over and over and over and over if you need to farm up some
Honestly, this is all
some
we got for available
MJs, as well as different options for
Don't be overeager.
how to farm up haze or master gifts, and those are the ways that I would go about it, rather than farming lost in different areas, as that can be pretty painful overall. So okay, now we are into this area of the game. So now it is time to think about what are we doing and where are we at and what do we need to be doing in order to actually survive and win and kill everything. So that is something that we do need to think about here. And let's see, what do we want to go for? Maybe an Ishtar setup might do us nicely here. This also might do us nicely if we go for, let's see, we're gonna go for the Berserker first. Stun would be okay-ish. But what we really want to go for with him is like parries and backstabs. So let's see here. If we go for, well, let's see, we got Cert, and we can now acquire our gifts here, which is nice, and we're gonna need those for the Frozen Empress probably, and we can't master any of them, so that's fine. Let's see, we don't have any strength. Well, I guess we do have the Violet gear. Okay, yeah, if we use Cert, the Violet gear would be cool. We're normal mobility, we don't have Revenant's Ambition. Let's see here. I wonder if Homing Hellfire can get up to the Gunners. We'll have to see about that. I guess we'll take Dancing Fireblade. This is gonna be kind of weird here. Inferno Blade, I guess I should upgrade those. Do we have enough titaniums? We have no titaniums, okay. Nice. I don't need the good luck. Well, I don't know about that. This is going to be extra painful here as we go through this area. That is for sure. So don't wish me too little luck, if I can say that, because this is going to be pretty painful overall as we go through here. 104 and 150. Health isn't gonna matter. Stamina might matter though. Sure, deft parry. Why not? It's worth a shot there. We'll take blood. Do we have any other? I mean, we do have the Rublite Piercer. But that's not gonna help us. Boy, this is a tough decision here. I guess we'll go with the Infernal Blade. We'll keep it for now. We'll go for blood, and then we will go for stamina business, Ichor recovery. Oh, whoops. And we'll go for, well, maybe not Ichor recovery because we'll be going for violet gear with like parries and stuff. We'll try that. We'll see if our level 1 gear can actually do anything, if at all possible. Okay, and as you see, we don't have the map, and that's because of the mods. They somehow cancel out the map for this region, which is pretty bizarre. So Pollux Sea. That's nice. And we'll head on over this way. And it would be cool if there was like a bridge or something that you could jump across to get to the other side, but it's not possible. Okay, so let's see what our damage is like here, if anything at all. Yeah, that's not great. Yeah, that is not great damage at all. I think we are going to have to head back to home base or something and upgrade our blood veil here, because that is not impressive at all for what we are going to go up against here with the Berserker, because he is next level difficulty here, and we are not. And we got these grime masses, which are ridiculous. They have thousands and thousands and thousands of HP here, so not what we want to be investing in there at all. Okay, so let's see about homing Hellfire, if it can reach up to the fellas up there. Nope. Okay, that's great that it can. Oops. No parry there. Oops. I think we are going to need some of your luck, Hikan. I think we're definitely going to need some of that luck, and I think we do need to go upgrade our business here with our weapons and stuff, because this is not going to go well. We will need something to hit those guys up at the top. Maybe the Ivory Grace is all we need. We'll see. Trust in my skills, so you know I'll get it done quickly. Yeah, well, you never can tell with these kinds of setups in these kinds of areas. Now you can see what a difference the +9 blood veil does here versus the +0. So it's good that we'll load up on a couple of gifts here and stuff before we get into the Berserker fight, and that would be really, really great if we were capable of actually getting through here easily and quickly. Need a willpower of B, not gonna happen. Blood I guess we could go for stun shot. That might be a little bit odd, but you never know. Okay, now we could go for some of the firm stand and different things like that, where we will actually be able to survive 1 or 2 hits along the way there. There's no guarantee, but we can try it later on if we need to. Okay, so now as we get into the fight here, we will actually have pretty decent damage from our homing hellfire here for the fellas up here. See? There's a little bit of damage there. Good. There's one. Okay. And good. Whoops. And we're dead. He caught up to me very, very quick. Alright, Milian, have a great night, and good luck on work in the morning. I wish you well. Thanks for sticking around, and yeah, we're getting through the Frozen Empress here is going to be kind of tough, just from the perspective that you know, everything is going to be pretty involved overall. So we will try our best here, but you have a great night and good luck tomorrow at work. Have a great day. Okay, let's start this over again here. Now it's important that we do get like kind of using our gifts here, because we do need to make sure that we have enough ichor along the way, and having enough ichor means that we are kind of maxed out on everything here, and it would be great if we upgraded our inferno blade, but let's see here if we have something with a little more damage and still be quick. That would be nice. This would be nice. Okay, the machete stun, we'll go for that. Even though it's a slow attack, it does do stun build up, and as little as that is fine. As you can see there, it's pretty decent damage and not horrible stun build up, but it will do us well for the Berserker, as he definitely wants to be aggressive, but we should is an operative word here. We should have enough stamina, and we should have enough parry windows to be able to take him out. Nope, this one, yes. Okay, good, and that one's gone. Okay, good, that one's gone now. Now we can focus on this boy. Good, okay. Oops. We have to launch him from the front. Or directly in the back. Okay. I can't see what he's doing. Okay. Let's just back off. Okay. Hopefully we get one and done here. Okay. And stun weapon might be, or stun shot might be valuable here, as it will allow us to actually get a pretty decent amount of stun up on him. Whoops. I was going to go for the parry, but we are too slow on parry moves there. Let's see. Do we have a claw that we can use? No. We could use the noble silver, but that's worse. Dark. What do we need for this? Dex. Do we have a dex and willpower? We do. Excellent. Okay. That will be much better. We're still gonna die in one hit, so... Hey, Red. Trying to, hopefully finish out the... Celestial Ice Prison here before we move on. So we'll see how it goes. It's not looking too promising right now at the moment, but it will be something that if we do finish out, we will be able to move on to the Lord of Thunder and get wrecked in that regard. So it's going to be quite a struggle here, for sure, to get through the first area with the Berserker, and he is actually, because of the shooters, the buried fools up on the pillars, he is actually more of a problem than the Mudgorger is going to be, even though the Mudgorger is awful. This will be one of the harder fights that we will be going through today. We won't probably get, we may not even get to the Frozen Empress today, but we're gonna give it our best shot here. And that grime, or that what is it, the Restless Souls or whatever they're called, he pushed himself off the edge, I guess. Okay, here we go, and we'll save that for nope, for this. Okay, good, that one dies. Okay, and we need some ichor now. Okay, that is not parryable. Okay, good to know. I thought that it was for a claw, but looks like maybe potentially not. I thought the overhead was definitely parryable, because I thought I've parried it before, but it looks like I've counted wrong on that one, so okay. So instead of fighting these guys, I think we're just going to run through and see if we can get there and get the fight going. And we'll just ignore all of our haze for right now, because haze doesn't mean anything for us right now. Or bad timing. Well, I was in the white flash when that came down, so it should have been a good parry, but who knows, maybe it was bad timing. That is always a possibility, you know? Okay, here we go. Okay, good, that one's gone. Yep, and that is the awful part there. Oh, and I was out of range and then I ran back into range. That's the awful part about this fight, is the shooters up top. The Berserker is not particularly the difficult part here. It's the fact that we have to go for the buried fools up top first and then go for the Berserker. That's where the difficulty comes out in that regard. So okay, this run back is not particularly bad, thankfully. But if we did have a few more gifts here, it would make this much nicer, but that's okay. Okay, and I think we have pretty much everything we're gonna need here. Code Vein 2 is coming soon. Ha ha ha. Very funny. Okay, let's do this. Okay, and he's doing his big blood bomb. That's fine. Okay, Berserker's the bodyguard. The snipers are the, yeah, these guys are the sniper bosses. That's exactly right. Okay. Nope. No launch, unfortunately. Okay. Nope, no launch. Okay. Hmm. Okay, we finally got a backstab. 2,000 damage is not bad. It would be nice to do a little bit more damage, but it's not gonna happen. Okay, if we can just get through him here. Okay, that'll give us a chance to get some gifts going. Good, we'll just let that time out. Okay. Okay, this shouldn't be too bad if we just focus up here and make sure we get everything correct. Now he's got 50% damage reduction, which is really bad. So that's a huge amount of our damage that is just now sapped away into nothingness. Oh, that was like a scorpion grab. Okay, good. And let's do this. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, this is good. Whoa, he like attack canceled there. Good. We got a launch. That's beautiful. Okay, now the question is... Okay, can we get him at a distance here? Okay, that was pretty good there. Okay, good. Launch. Good, and we can go for more stun here. Oh. Good grief. Okay, well... You win some, you lose some. The big guy must have seen the Anarlando archers and thought it was a good idea to copy them. Yeah, he seizures on stun. Yeah, it's like full-on seizure, man. He's just like going crazy. He's just absolutely going crazy. Let's see here. Being slow is not a great idea. This Elden Ring? Pretty much. It's pretty much Elden Ring. We could go for the huge hammer. How you doing, Luceren? Now, if this was Anarlando, the snipers would be on the other side of the canyon. Yeah, where you can't actually hit them. That's exactly right. Oh man, that was a little bit disappointing right there. But instead of doing this, let's go for Sharpened Fangs. That's 30% plus 15% is 45% more damage on a backstab here, which we will need. And then let's see, maybe we don't need that, and maybe we'll go for Overdrive for more damage on our launch attacks and stuff. So let's see now how much damage we get. Okay, 3,600, that's great. So that's what we want to do, is go for many backstabs here, or parries. If he would let us have some of the beautiful parry windows, instead of going for the overheads all the time. Something killed itself again, that's great. Okay, so if we get 45% more damage with the 25% multiplicative, maybe we will have a chance here. Okay, not good. Let's see here. This is unfortunate that we have to go after him. Whoops. Never mind. It talks about other Souls-likes. It's just inevitable at this point, Blue Hood, that it's just absolutely inevitable that you guys come here and it's always going to devolve into Dark Souls or Elden Ring. It's just always how it's gonna go. Ready to deal with archers on your way to Anor Londo? I don't know what any of that means because I never was there and I've never seen it. But I've heard all the stories, I feel like, and at this point it's just kind of like, you know, like agreeing to just laugh along with it, but oh, you'd be allowed to hit them, but only after running up a narrow bridge, while the snipers with attacks that can stagger you over the edge of the abyss. Oh, excellent. How wonderful. Okay, here we go. So let's go for this. No, I want to go for it. Not this guy. This guy. Oh, we need Ichor first. Okay, we'll take some Ichor. There we go. 4,300 is beautiful. Whoops, not that. Ugh. Okay. I have to wait till that thing shoots. Nope. There we go. Got a little bit lucky there. Okay, nope. Let's run away. Run away. Okay. Can you please not... There we go. Finally. Okay, run. Okay, good. Okay, now we're in business. Here we go. Here we go, finally. I should have parried that, but oh well. Okay, and we need to go for overdrive here in a second if we can. Okay, go for this. Oh, good. Good backstab time. Excellent. Ooh, how nice. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, we're on track here. Okay. There, can I launch you now? There we go. Good grief. Alright. And we are in the home stretch here. Barring any kind of stupidity that he's gonna pull out. Good. Okay. Ooh. Hey, and we got a tungsten for our trouble, so excellent. Okay, great. Now, the Mudgorger is going to be a completely different story. How did that do for our level ups? Nothing, really. Okay. Great. Excellent. That's just what I wanted. Okay, now we can head up and grab the other vestige part. Hopefully we can get there before anybody notices us. Actually, we should probably just go for... I don't think we can, actually. Well, we could go for Night Stalker. That would be at least somewhat helpful. Even though the enemies can see us, they are not going to be too upset here while we skirt the edges. Now we can actually fight the boss. No, we cannot. We still have to. We got this ninja boy. We still have to get the Mud Gorger, remember? And the Mud Gorger is not so agreeable to us, and so that will be our last protocol that we need to figure out how to engage with him. And I'm gonna have to look him up in my spreadsheet to remember exactly what I need to do for him. So I'll pull that up here in a second, but right now let's get this map piece opened here. And good. So if I ever take the mod off, then we can if I ever take the mod off, then we can get the map back and everything. Let's see. So let's see. What do I want to do here? Oh yeah, spreadsheet time, and let's look for the Mud Gorger. It looks like the stream is leveling out. Maybe I got the bit rate right, correct finally. Mud Gorger. So we want to go for slash or crush and ice. So crush, ice, blood, slash, all that stuff. Okay, so not fire, unfortunately. Not this. Slash is good, but not fire. Okay. Hang on. Can we poison him? Mud Gorger. Yes, we can poison him, so that is going to be extra super duper useful. Venomous shot. Not this, but venom mark. We can't stun him, so we should probably go get a venom chrome. Okay, let's go upgrade and get a venom chrome here. And get some water while we're on our way. What do I think about a build focused on the Dancing Fireblade gift? It's absolutely crazy overpowered. That's what I think about it. If you are so interested in actually building it out correctly and crazily and wildly, it's absolutely bonkers powerful. If you are able to stand immediately close to the enemy, it's bonkers crazy powerful. Let's see, how much do we need? 200,000? Well, let's buy 30.
Go out there and give it.
I'll give it to him. Don't you worry. Let's see, and upgrade weapon. Fine, and we got 21 tungsten, so that's great. Let's see here. What else do we want to upgrade to plus 10? Maybe the cerulean spear. Maybe the machete. Yeah, let's bring the machete up, because it's a pretty heavy hitting weapon, and having it with stun is pretty nice for right now. Let's see, 28,000, 25,000. So we need a Mercury or a Hermes Chrome exchange. Let's see, we have reels. We don't really have anything for him.
Ooh. Hey, at the birthday tell it's
Okay, good, and we can finally get one. We can get one chrome. Transform the weapon. Poison. Now the nice thing is we can poison the Frozen Empress as well. So that is something we will need to watch for. And instead of backstabs here, we're going to go for debuff buildup. And maybe opportunism would be helpful here. Let's see, what are we going to be doing? We're going to be running around. Debuff buildup might be the best thing we can hope for. Or maybe we just go for a bunch of haze so we can upgrade things. The Mudgorger's a true boss. He absolutely is. I build solely. You can build fully and solely around. I should take that mod off so I can actually use the.
Honestly, I'll lead the way.
So I can actually use the
Don't be overeager. Come back immediately if you sense danger.
the teleport to get back here instead of coming to Davis all the time. You were disappointed that transforming veils didn't affect your elemental damage with spells? Well, what I would have enjoyed is that the status ones, like inhibit chromes and stuff like that, they would have been very, very, very intriguing. Like if you had one with like a poison chrome or something like that, then you would be able to actually poison the enemy with like backstabs and things, but that never happened, unfortunately, which was really, really unfortunate. That was really sad that that wasn't actually a thing. Okay, let's just head up here. Now we will have to pick up all of the chrome, or all of the vestiges here at some point, but for right now, we're just going to try and get there. Okay, 371. That's not great, but not horrible. Okay. And we'll later on we'll try and run through here and pick up all the things, but for right now it's just try and get the bosses killed for now to make sure that we can actually open the door and get to where we're needing to go. And I really wish that area over there like actually opened up to something instead of just being nothing. Like it was a perfect area for like a secret Easter egg of some kind, and it just turned into nothing. I was really, really, really bummed about that. But Dancing Fireblade, if you want to build around it with what you need to do is Merciless Reaper, as well as Dark Shout and Dark Impulse and Survival Instinct and a whole bunch of things here. Like we already have the Gifted Chrome veil and everything to make it work, so we could try that at some point if we really, really, really need to. So okay, here we go. This is going to be an absolute mess, so hang on to your hats. But poison is going to be the damage of choice here. If he's going to do anything. Okay, great. Backstab and then run away because he is going to explode here. Okay, good. Go ahead and explode. Or run at me. Now he's gonna explode. Okay, well. What a dude. But you can see that poison is absolutely crazy for these high level enemies here, because of how they're because of how poison works, because it's percentage based. It's 10% for 10% over a, what am I saying? It's 30% over a 10-second period, which is 3% per second. Wasted potential, like that is pretty much the Code Vein DLCs in a nutshell. Yes, that is very, very true. That is very, very true, Emerald. These could have been pretty amazing things. Instead they were like this area here, this room is so cool with the different levels and tiers and where everything's at. However, they just kind of made it boring. Like they made it nothing. And so the DLCs are simply just gear. And if you're not into the building aspect of the game and stuff, it actually isn't really anything at all, which is really unfortunate because they had so much potential to put in like a whole bunch of Easter eggs and all kinds of cool stuff all over the place, and they didn't, which is really, really sad. Oops. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and heal. Okay. Whoops. I'm dead. So everything's a one-shot at this point, so there's no room for error, ever. So Emerald, are you still having, like, dropout issues to restart the stream and everything? Or is it better or worse? I'm a little curious because it says everything's, like, green on my part here. Not sure exactly if the stream is still holding strong or not, but it seems like it's doing better. Not as many low points and stuff. Given the time they had, you think they did the best they could? I don't know. I mean, I think all they needed to do was say the DLC's coming, here's a teaser, we just need more time, and everybody would have been way more excited about it instead of releasing something that nobody wanted, whoops, or that nobody really was excited about, because the problem with it was the fact that, oh geez, we're dead. Yep. The problem with it was they released it and it was like full-blown DLC prices, and a couple of them, like the third one, was broken for most people on day one drop, and so it just put a really bad taste in everyone's mouth, unfortunately, because I love the blood codes and the gifts and the gear and all of the weapons and everything you get out of it. Very, very awesome. I really enjoyed all the new builds and all the craziness that you can get up to, but I wish they would have just said, like, look, we're working on it, we'll get to it, and then you know, like, then release it when it's actually done, because they delayed the release of the game and everybody was kind of cool with that because they went from doing you know, a release date of like 2017 or something, and they went to a release date of 2019, and so that was kind of okay with everyone because they knew that, like, the game was coming. Okay, now I do want to grab my haze here. You've been more stable? Oh, okay. Oh, but you switched? That's interesting. I wonder if that really does have anything to do with it, of switching devices. I couldn't imagine that does anything, but maybe? I don't know. Interesting, though. Oh boy. Back up. Oh, okay. Okay, now it's just stay alive time, because he will time out. Yeah, you stay over there and die. Okay, good. And all the monkeys dead too. Excellent. And like these things, these could have been awesome little Easter eggs as well. Like kill all the piles of rocks and something happens. I mean, they could have done all kinds of like amazing things with this area and all of the awesome business with this place. And like this here, this is amazing of a visual effect here. It's the only place in all of Vane that has that visual effect, and it's nothing. Like they put a lot of time into what they had here and everything. It's just they didn't capitalize at all on any of the awesomeness of what the DLC did have to offer anyways. So that's where my disappointment comes in, is just in that regard. Not necessarily in the fact that the DLCs were what they were. I thought it was fine. But again, I'm just kind of mediocre player man here. I'm not any kind of super expert on game design or anything like that. But that's where I wish they would have done a little bit more with these different areas, was just flesh them out just a little bit more, and just delay it a little bit, like maybe 2-3 months, and then call it good, and then release something that's like jaw-dropping, you know? But oh well. It's different than delaying DLCs. There's sort of an optimal window after a game releases. Missing that means people who would have bought it moved on to other games. Yeah, I understand that, but I mean, would I guess what's worth it to release something that's not what people are interested in or want, and then you get bad reputations and bad reviews? This is back to the beginning if you didn't know. Or a game that is still good, that not everyone came back to, but yet still has really good reviews. I mean, I don't know. I like I said, I'm not a developer or anything, so I can't answer that. I'm not an economist or anything. But that seems to me like I would want my game to be fully finished and fully complete, and go for it in that regard, right? And take the hit on the amount of people playing it, rather than have a bad game that nobody wants to play afterwards. Okay, so I think we're good here. We do have that vestige piece over there, so we will head down this way. And we have to go around this way, which is fine. And we do have a bunch of poison and fire here, so that's good. We can go for all the things here, which is not a problem for us. Okay, so now he's poisoned, which means he's going to die very quickly here. Okay, great. Pollux Fragment A. I'm gonna be mad, but you're gonna mention Dark Souls DLCs were bangers. Oh, I'm sure they were. I'm sure they were. Let's see here. Yeah, we can't master any of those. That's fine. Okay, now we can finally open the boss door, which is great. I mean, that's the thing. I definitely want to get this cutscene out of the way, so we don't have to start off with her running up on us like that, because that's ridiculous. Okay, so now let's head back. I don't think we got Pollux core. I think it's just the three. I think it's just the 3 vestige fragment parts. So we'll head back. We'll see what EO has to say. I'm sure the devs would rather have waited and made better DLC, but the exec just want everything on a money-making schedule. Yeah, I know. That's usually what makes decisions. That is usually what makes decisions. The Black Halberd. Ooh, I want that. I don't have the Black Halberd. The Sunset Bayonet. Don't have that one either. Okay, and Pollux. Great. That's typically how things go, even in pretty much any company, but there are a few out there. I will say FromSoft takes that to a very generous level, that they make something and they do it fully and wholeheartedly, all the way to completion, which is great. They don't sit around and make something halfway and then expect people to just swallow it whole, even though it's not worth your time or your money. So I do appreciate that very, very much
This is all we've got for available
about their
routes.
business
Unexplored
practice.
territory from here on.
You would have really liked to have seen more crossover enemies. Oh, that could have been cool. Yeah, that would have been awesome. Crossover enemies. Anytime you mix and mash up different enemies, that's always fun. Okay, now we have to dream up some kind of setup here, and maybe we go for a poison pipe. I doubt we're gonna get to use it, but let's head back and see if we can get a poison pipe. I don't know if I have enough old world materials though. They did do something right though. Hellfire Knight was a fun fight that a lot of people liked, and the homage to God Eater was a nice touch to some fans. Yes, I agree. The Hellfire Knight was definitely a worthy. We're just gonna give him everything. Oops. Davis is the anti-Yakumo. He is definitely not an alcoholic. That is great. He's trying to remember. He's not trying to forget. And Yakumo's trying to forget instead of remember. So kind of funny. And it's weird that the pipe is 5,000. Like, why is it 5,000? It's nothing. And like, it doesn't make any sense. Why is that 5,000? Oh well. Transform weapon.
Do you want to transform?
Pipe for poison. Just in case we actually do get to hit her with the pipe. There's no guarantee that we will actually get to hit her,
What do you want to upgrade?
but we'll take it anyways. Would be nice if we started getting some extra oh no, extra haze here, so we can start
Got something to sell?
so we can start bulking up on a lot of our inventory. That's what I want to say. Okay, 9 and 10. Good. And this is plus 10. We should upgrade the Blazing Claw at some point. Maybe. Okay. I think we're good. Yeah. I think we have everything that we're gonna need here.
Make sure you get back safe.
Okay. And good. I don't think we'll need this. Sure, we'll go for Swift Destruction. This is fine. Maybe Survival Instinct, because we'll be low on value here. No. We will want... Well, we're never ever gonna be focused. Like, ever. But we'll take Drain Boost for why not. And we'll take Blood-Sucking Blades. Let's see. Probably not gonna need Dancing Fireblade. Probably not gonna need this either. Firestorm's not worth it. Okay, I think we'll give it a few shots here and oh whoops. And we'll see how it goes. It's probably going to be horrible, but
I'll lead the way. Just tell me where we're going. It's unexplored territory from here.
unexplored territory from here. Collector's markup. Ogre Tail Chain, 100%. Ogre Tail, that was from God Eater, right? I feel like I remember that name, but I don't know why. Okay, let's just see how this setup here actually operates at all, just to see. This and I guess Blood-Sucking Blades for now. Hey, we got an achievement. worst boss in the game right here. I really hate this fight. Oh, we're dead. And debuff buildup even is crazy here. That we are... Yeah. Also just in time for the Empress. Oh, good grief. Yeah, well, it might be time to go for homing Hellfire. And I think it is. I think it definitely is time to get homing Hellfire. So let's go head over to the what's his name, Queen's Knight Reborn, and let's farm out for homing Hellfire, because we only need to fight him 4 times, and then that will help us immensely. And I feel like I want to take off that mod because I'm tired of talking to Davis all the time. So I might have to move that out of the folder to always host, because I'm never hosting anyways. There's no one ever on PC anymore playing playing Vayne, so I'm not having any friends anymore online, and you guys can be sad for me in that regard. Okay, here we go. So we need to do this 4 times to get what we need in order to get homing Hellfire active. Oh, whoops, I did not need to do that, but oh well. We'll make it work here. Okay. Go, 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 go. How are you doing, Miracle Chow? Miracle Chow. We're dead. Well, we got through 25% of his health very quickly. Feeling sad for Owen. Thank you, Lucerin. It's a lot to keep track of. It absolutely is a lot to keep track of. That is for sure. Let's go for Bridge to Glory here, just because why not? It makes it a lot more fun. Yeah, the Frozen Empress fight is pretty intense overall. Definitely one of the more ridiculous fights in the game. That is for sure. And the amount of HP that she has later on is absolutely crazy, to be sure. Okay, good, and opportunism. And let's go for stamina, and poison, and stun. Oh, geez, I ran right back into him. Just did a level run 1 too. You wish me luck? Thanks. The important part of going for max difficulty at level 1 is to spend the majority of your time here in 0 star, so you actually can win, because once you get to the higher levels, all of a sudden everything has crazy amounts of HP, and you don't get a whole lot of time to actually go and farm and do anything, and so it makes things immensely more difficult, which I guess is part of the fun, you know, is having crazy difficulties, but it makes it to the point where you're fighting like an insane uphill battle that you can't really win. Okay, here we go. So the important part here is to make sure that you just get him stunned in this second phase here, or in the phase transition, so then you can finish him off during the point there, which is nice. Okay, good. Still more viable than 10x. That is absolutely correct. More viable than 10x. At least the PS4S people online? Oh, you find them semi-often. Interesting. That is interesting. Yeah, there's never anyone. I'll sit here sometimes for like 20 minutes just clicking the button and nobody's here. And it doesn't matter if I've unlocked every area in the game or anything like that. It's just nobody. So, pretty unfortunate there. But yeah, 10x was... yes, definitely more viable than 10x. You are not wrong, Emerald, by any stretch of the imagination there. Where's opportunism? Okay, stamina and poison, stun, go. So that was 1 win. So we need 3 more. Oh, come on. I was in the middle of the swing. He was stunned. You didn't know that we could stun him? Yeah. This guy you can poison and stun. So it's actually doable. Whereas if you couldn't stun him, this would be pretty tough. Now, Prometheus is the blood code of choice on higher difficulties with higher... not higher difficulties. What I mean is higher level. You absolutely want to be using Prometheus at higher levels, for sure. Because the amount of damage buildup is 5%. Over time, and so you can absolutely oh whoops, I need to do this sorry, I'm talking and playing at the same time. It's not good for me. Okay, there we go. Now it would be smart to get our haze. There we go. There we go. Okay. See, when it works like really well. And when it doesn't work, it's like immediately over instantly. You know an easier way to describe 10x? Hey, that is definitely a way to describe it. It's 10 times harder than you can imagine, and it's 10 times worse than you want to think about. That's the truth. But yeah, Azrael, you can stun this guy into oblivion, and it's a lot of fun. How did you miss me going live? Well, because YouTube decides when and how to notify people, and I'm not any better at it. So that's why I kind of put in the description of the channel that I stream on Saturdays. But other than that, there's really no good notification process. So sorry about that. Okay, let's get him stunned up here. Okay, great. Okay, so that's 3. And we need one more kill. But how are you doing, silly ducklings? I like the name. I also want to say just a huge thank you to all the channel members out there. I don't thank you guys enough. We've got people coming up on 2 years here in the next couple months of being channel members. Absolutely crazy. I never thought, 1, that people would stick around that long, and 2, that they would be interested that long in the shenanigans that I was interested in pulling off here in Vane. And there are some non-members who have also been here for a very, very long time. So just a massive thank you to all you folks being part of the channel here, because this is way above and beyond what I ever thought would happen. Whoa. And that is also not what I thought would happen. So, you know, things happen that way. Sometimes you are just surprised by life, and that was definitely one of the surprises of life for now. So Emerald, it's interesting that when you said that you switched to PC, now the stream is going strong. I wonder if that has anything to do with like how folks are watching, with like how the load on the channel actually operates or something. I don't know. Is that even a thing? Do you guys know? It sounds far-fetched and crazy to me, but it just seems very either coincidental or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. Oops, we want to do this. There we go. Oh, come on. The spin is the worst. Have you ever thought of having a wiki built by your community with your info? I was asked by a fella who lives in Germany if he had my permission or whatever to actually build a wiki with all the information. I told him I would be really interested in helping him if that was something he wanted to do, but I mean, I have no idea how to do any of that, and so it would totally be like community driven, for sure. And I wouldn't even know the first thing about like web coding or any of that side of business ideas of how to even do that stuff. But yeah, I would totally be very, very interested in you know, something of that sort, because I think it would be needed for the community as opposed to what we currently have out there. And by that, I mean, you know, like the current wikis that we have and everything. Okay, there we go. We've finally got our 4th kill. Venom and Stun is a really good combination. I'll be using it to farm this boss from now on. No problem, Azrael. You still get hiccup stalls? They just don't cause the entire stream to crash and force you to restart. Interesting. That is interesting. That looks like an ICBM going off 1 second. You were alive, the next 2 are dead. Yes, that's typically how level 1 runs go, especially when you get into the higher difficulties and everything. It just, you know, everything just happens so fast and so ridiculous. Okay, let's go ahead and get this guy. Now all of these take 15 MJ310s, so this is like 60 MJ310s, which is 30 Queen's Knight Reborn fights, and then we've got another 30 here, so we've got 90, which is 45 Queen's Knight Reborn fights. Absolutely crazy, but some of that stuff is going to be important for us to get you know, some of the abilities here along the way, some of the gifts and things from the challenges. You're super down to help out with that. You're a sucker for knowing everything possible when you get super into games. Oh, interesting. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm totally up for it. I mean, you guys have the spreadsheet in the Discord. You have the physical damage master equation as well, and then we have all of the damage numbers and how they map. We have those known as well. What we don't have is a nice display for it, you know. And Extra Life is like nice for finding like where things are, but it's not good for actually finding like real. It doesn't show you real information. So let's head to the depths. So let's head back to the Celestial Prison. Now we may want to head over to, where's the Discord? The Discord is an Easter egg on my channel, and there is a place that you can find on the channel where it's at, but you have to dig. I'm not going to tell you where it's at unless one of your fellows in the chat there wants to tell you where it's at, but I'd like to keep it as an Easter egg for you guys. Extra one has nothing on it. Well, you're not wrong. But yeah, that's anyways. Yeah, so that is something that we have to be engaged with later on, to actually make it presentable and make it nice and make it look enjoyable. Now, I would like to try this with White Mia just to see how this actually goes here, if this is even viable and possible with what we have running here.
I'll handle the support.
Okay, Mia. Let's see. We won't need this, so we'll put Reaper here, and we'll put. Now I know, but I
Checking your equipment.
no, Mia. I know what you guys are saying, and I understand. We're not going to get crazy here and start going like all out partners and everything. I just want to see if this is like a possible viable setup here for what we have running. If this is even possible to do this with at level 1 with what we have here. A puzzle to find the Discord challenge accepted. You found it today? Excellent. Okay, so this is going to be
Now we're ready.
a little bit different here. Okay, and then we want to go for this, and then this. Okay, and then we'll go for Mia. Okay, and then we will step on in here in just a second, and we'll see how this goes. Okay, here we go.
Stay sharp in there.
Oops. Okay, well, it looks like it's definitely gonna be, it looks like it's definitely gonna be doable. We'll just have to get a little closer and dodge around. Let's see if, I just want to see if we can even do it. Because I do hate this boss, and I hate everything about it. There's nothing enjoyable here for me with this boss fight. So, oh whoops, I didn't do Mia. Oh no. Oh no. Crap. There. Okay, sorry Mia. I didn't get your second gift extension. It might not be possible now. Okay. Okay, well, oh well. Oh, I forgot. When I do what I'm doing here. Whoops. Okay, 30,000 damage, and she's only at 25%. The Discord server is real. The stream makes you ponder more on buying the DLC or keep it vanilla. I would definitely say buy it. If it goes down on a big time sale, absolutely buy it for a sale. Don't buy it full price or anything. You want my treasure? You can have it if you leave everything you gathered together in one place. Now you'll just have to find it. That's exactly right. I don't know. Thanks, Mia. So let's go this. We'll have to remember to do our parry in between for the homing hellfire, but I don't know if I have enough brain cells to actually remember that in between. Now the Black Blood Liberator might be nicer here, but we'll see. Okay. because parrying might make us sit too long in one place. Oh. Okay. 6313. Okay. I don't think Reaper is going to be viable here, so let's just go for faster gifts. Yeah, I don't want to do crazy shenanigans with Reaper, so we'll just go for this.
Now we're ready.
Oh, whoops. Yeah,
There.
you made me mess up. Okay. DLC plus base game is $16 right now. Kinda a steal. Oh, that is definitely a steal. I would say $16 for all of this content. Absolutely, hands down, 150% worth it. For everything, absolutely worth it. I mean, yeah, I can't imagine a better game for $16 at this point in my life. It sounds kind of weird, but that is a great deal. Whoops, I just got flattened. Okay, so halfway at 65,000. Holy cow. Okay, so that was definitely nice. Let's see here. Let's see. Reaper's not gonna do us well. So let's see if we can get to a B willpower here. We can absolutely get to a B willpower. Okay. And then we want more ichor, I believe. Okay, and then this. And we want this, and we want this. I don't know if we're gonna need that, but we'll see. Okay, I guess we'll have to do it with these two. Okay, let's try this and see how it goes. If, let's see, we're gonna have like 2 minutes 15 seconds. So that's not too bad.
Thanks. There.
Okay, Mia, let's go. We're already starting out kind of low here. Okay, and let's get this going. Good. And final journey, go. Oh, come on. Okay, well that definitely looks like some good damage. Are we gonna run out of health though? That's the question. Oh geez, this stupid thing. Yeah, ran out of health. Okay, so that definitely looks doable. Potentially. We'll have to wait and see here. Otherwise it's gonna be, let's see, six poison rounds. 6 poison rounds, which is an insane amount of time to actually go for. Let's see. We could go for Goddess's Smile here. instead of swift destruction, because if we get focused, we get 300 health back, which is 50% of our health, which is a crazy amount of health to get back at this point. So let's try for that. Okay, thanks, Mia. Okay, let's be a little bit smart here about our iCore values. Fog stuff is a run killer. It absolutely is. Absolutely ridiculous in how it operates and everything along the way. Okay. Okay, great. That's good enough. Oh, we did it. Okay. So it works. Okay. It works. It's not pretty. We got Blood Awakening. Yay. And we got the Alpha and Omega. Okay, so interesting. That's the fastest, best, easiest, simplest way to go for the pipe. I'm not proud of it at all, but going for a solo set on her, absolutely the most painful thing possible ever. We got Weimer, got an MJ310, Bewitching Thorn. Okay, we got a lot of things here. Another 310, alternate Mia, the pipe, and more face paints that do nothing. And because I hate her so much, I think we might just take this and go with it. We will get Veteran Strike on our second playthrough, because we need Dark Shout if we want to go for 20,000 damage. We might be able to... How does the double gift extender interact with each other? Every gift extension that you add to yourself, they are multiplicative 1.5 times. So the first one you use by yourself is 1.5 times the gift times of everything. Like this guy lasts for 60 seconds, so you get 90 seconds now. If you use a second gift extension, then this lasts for 2.25 times, and then if you use 3 gift extensions, it's 3.125 times. So this goes to 3 minutes and what's an eighth of 60 seconds? Like 12 or like 7 seconds, about 7.5 seconds or something like that. So 3 minutes 7.5 seconds, which is pretty good deal. And so also that's great for something like Final Journey if you're playing with friends. No, I can't do 20,000 with melee weapons because I can't actually get that high. There's no possible way to get that high at level 1 with a weapon. I've done the calculations, and the only way to do it is with either where are they? Either the big nukes from these guys, because these are 6 times multipliers, and this guy is a 7 times multiplier. And so those are the highest multipliers in the game, are these guys right here. And you can also use, funnily enough, Desperate Burst, which is the one that I actually got it with at level 1. And you can get over 20,000 damage. I think you can get like 24,000 damage at level 1 to make that actually happen and make it work. And you can use Desperate Burst because this is a 4.5 times multiplier here for the damage output on that. So very, very good overall in that regard. Now, we will want to come back for the Sub-Zero Shroud, as that is going to be exceptionally important in our next few runs that we're going to be going through. Okay, now we do have to kill the Frozen Empress with a bayonet. Let's see, because we definitely want the bloody snow. At some point we'll have to get it. Let's head over to the Lord of Thunder
Honestly,
and see if he
I'll lead
breaks
the way.
our
Just tell
map.
me where we're going. It's
If he
unexplored
breaks the map
territory.
as well.
Take care.
So we're up to about 180 screenshots now that we are collecting. So very, very nice there. We're almost collecting all of the weapons so far. So that's nice. And no need to run when you can just missile route. I mean, why do work when you can just sit here and think about it? Yeah, and we lose the map on this one too. Okay, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and take off that mod just for real quick. Be 2 seconds here, and then we'll be back into the game. So sorry about that. And whoops, code vein mods. I want to take off this one for the always hosting. For whatever reason, it breaks the DLCs for whatever reason. Okay, and we'll get it back up and running here. Okay, so overall, do I recommend playing with mods? If you have the option to, the clothing mods are impressive. The weapon mods do nothing but change what you're holding in your hand. They don't actually like change anything about them. But I recommend playing with the values that the base game has, because everything there is like crazy difficult to even understand just as is. And so I wouldn't try and mess up your understanding of what the base game has to offer in terms of like values and multipliers and so on and so forth. And voila, we have the map here all of a sudden, so that's nice. But I would say mods add quite a bit to the game that you wouldn't normally get otherwise. So I think they're a lot of fun. I've enjoyed playing with mods along the way. Okay, and I'm not thrilled about how we went through there with the Frozen Empress, but she's the one fight I just don't enjoy in the game at all. But it is what it is, and we're just gonna have to live with it. Okay, so for the vanguards here coming up, we are gonna want to go for this kind of a business, and we don't want fire. Actually here, let's go for regenerative drain. This is fine. And we want to go for all the lightning we can find here. If we have any lightning, and lightning spike. What are we at? 576, that's pretty good. Okay, whoops, let's go ahead and heal up. You're doing a retexture of Axe of Godfrey. Oh, that's very cool. I'm not interested in really fighting those fellas as much as possible. Have to check out the mods. Yeah, they do some pretty cool stuff, the mod community. What they did for Vayne, I'm pretty happy with how they went about doing most of the mods. Yeah, if you have a chance to check them out, it's definitely worth looking into if you have time. I would say. You already have the model. Oh, nice. You still need to figure out how some stuff works for the modding specifically. Yeah, that modding business is pretty black magic kind of in a sense. It's interesting how it all works. Okay, and we are able to go in now. Oops. Oops. Okay. Almost got her. Almost got her. Moonling has managed to create a mod which makes a fully functional God Arc out of the Crimson Longsword. Ooh. That sounds amazing. That sounds like something I need to go check out for sure. Because I always wondered about that, why there's a gun barrel on it. And then I played God Eater 3. And then it all became clear as to exactly what that is and what it does. But that would be really, really, really cool to see that function at some point. Now this is the crazy part about all of this, is that these enemies get extra super amazing damage here at these higher levels, where everything simply one-shots us and there's no recourse really, unless we go for like firm stand and stuff like that. That is going to be something we're going to have to look into for the game. Okay. Oh, should just cut my face off like in 2 seconds. Rip Haze. You've seen some pretty impressive clothing mods for Vayne. They even have that kind of mod. They sure do. There are many people I've seen with that mod, and this is not one of them. This is the evening dress. If you are interested, I can send you the link to it. But it's one of my favorite outfits that they've come out with so far. Playing Vayne and getting super into the lore makes you want to play the whole God Eater series. Be careful with that, because I was like really excited about going into God Eater, trying to make the connections to Vayne, and the game plays so different. From what I've been told, it plays like Monster Hunter, and I was not really a fan of that kind of business. Oh, whoops. Oh, she's in front of me. Gotcha. Okay. Whoops. This battle arena is pretty fun. Yeah, these areas here, these are a lot of fun. There are a lot of cool, like, verticality built into the DLCs. I do like this one, as it's pretty dark and spooky. I really think they missed out some big time opportunities here with these different areas and stuff. They made them so twisty and windy and cool, and they could have done such cool Easter egg kind of hidden little things in and out, and they just didn't, and it's so disappointing that went on that way. So kind of a bummer, but oh well, we got what we got, and that's that. Okay. Oh, come on. How did she hit me? Oh, whoops. Okay, well, even though they do very, very well against lightning, it looks like this guy's too slow. So this is it, and let's see here. I guess homing hellfire is going to be useful here. It won't be that useful because we don't want to lose Merciless Reaper, but maybe we can try for some parries and stuff. But the problem is that we can't actually do parries because then they get up on us, and then as soon as we come out of the iframes, we will be killed. You sent a pic on Discord about doing the 20k challenge with Queenslayer at level 1. Oh, what weapon did you use? Because the weapons I was using, I couldn't get there. What were you using? If there's an easy mode, yeah, that's probably the best way to go about it. I don't know if there's like difficulties or anything like that, but it's oh, we're dead. Man, they just swarm you like bees. But as we get further into the areas here, weapons cease to become useful. The Lost Zweihander gifts plus 10. Oh. Yeah, so you have to have what is that? Steadfast Strike. And Steadfast Strike is not something that comes super easy. And so that is a 5 times multiplier. And if you do have all of the additive gifts involved, then you can potentially get there, but Jack does not help you in an interesting way, and you have to hit her in the face. It had the biggest number with gift infusion and can be combined with Ivory Grace for normal dodge. Interesting. Okay, I'll have to look into that. Oh, come on, I went for the parry. I mean... Ugh. So it's not about the actual value that the weapon itself carries, it's about the gifts that you match onto it. Using Bridge to Glory, Sacrificial Edge, Final Journey, Eva, those kinds of things. Change your light value and add survival instinct, those kinds of things. Those are where your big damage values come from overall, because of the fact that you are going for additive values, because you want them to be 50% higher with a gifted weapon. So the Lost Zweihander is the that is where the top of the line comes in. Oh boy, here we go. We got blood business going. Okay. Too slow to cast. Parry is still the one thing you cannot get down in vain. All the different things with the different veils throws you for a loop. You didn't consider how hard it is to get Steadfast Strike. Yeah, Steadfast Strike is the kind of blocking mechanic, because otherwise you have to use a halberd, and those don't get you high enough, because if you don't have DLC, you can't get there. Like, it's just not possible. But even without DLC, you can get there with gifts. You still can't parry in the game. Parry is not... I mean, it's definitely something to pay attention to. Maybe we just go for Queenslayer and try and just get this over with, if we can. We'll have to see here. And can this be Reaper? It can be Reaper. Excellent. Okay, if we get focused by random chance of the roll of the dice, then we will get our some of our health back. So, okay, let's try this, and let's just see how this boosts us here, if anything at all. Okay, we have 90 seconds, but I don't think we're going to be around for that long. This fight ends pretty quickly if you haven't noticed as of yet. Okay. Oops. Who needs 90 seconds when it ends in 1? Hammering time? Well, because with the halberd, you have to hit her in the face, you have to use Severing Abyss, and you don't quite get the numbers that you're looking for. It's pretty rough. Just a bit different kind of big stick. There are 3 cool ideas for builds, and you play the game like a caveman with a big stick. Hey, as long as you're having fun in Vayne, that is the way that it is meant to be played, is to enjoy yourself along the way. And this is where, you know, every single time I pick up the game, it's always, always, always different and enjoyable here as we go. So that's why I still play it. Oh, come on. I can't even see what's happening and I'm dead. Big stick policy is the best policy. Yeah, that is usually true. Usually true. I'll say 60% of the time it's right all the time. But here it's nice to load up on a couple of these fun friend valuables here, so you can give to your mates back at home base. You're not having fun, but the dopamine after the rare success makes up for it. Hey, well then you're still doing it correct. Let's not lose sight here of what we're trying to do. Okay, so this is the first pain that we have to go through, and then we have to go through the Dust Bandit after this. Oh boy, lucky us. No, I dodged. How is that dead? I solo the Hellfire Knight and then I get repeatedly rocked. That's exactly right. Because everything here, like these 3 enemies, their attacks are always staggered. It's absolutely crazy. Kind of confused with the Demeter blood code. Really good strength and mind stat. Sometimes you do mix it with a hammer mage build, or just go with big wall names, Zweihander fortification. Well, remember this: anything that Demeter can do, Ishtar does better. Just remember that. Like, literally pick anything, any build, anything, and whatever Demeter can do, Ishtar is like just better. It's just better. Okay, here we go. Round 20. Okay, here's where backstabs might get us in trouble. Ooh, okay, she was still coming after us. Excellent. A backstab for the win there, thankfully. Okay. Whew. Star Ocean 3 taught you that beating people with rusty pipes will grant you trophies. Have I tried killing the puppet? I did. I succeeded there. Did you see that? Are you happy? Are you proud of me? Now the question is getting over to what's his face? The Dustfield Bandit, or the Dust Bandit. And we need to do Ice Crush if we can. What other Ice Crush do we have? I don't think we have anything else that's Ice Crush. I don't think we have anything else that's Ice, period, except for Ice Barrage. Yeah. Oh, and Guard of Honor. Yes, we will want Guard of Honor for sure. Okay. This looks like it will be our build. Not exactly flashy. Fortitude of B. Okay. Let's just sneaky our way over there because we don't want to get out of hand here. Okay. And there's too many enemies here to actually be excited about to do anything useful here. As we will just simply die the minute we engage any of them. Okay, good. Thanks for the GG. Not exactly the best way to go about engaging those fellas, but that's fine. We did it, and we can move on now to an even more hated enemy. I guess we don't need this, but oh well. We have it, and whoops, we're here now, so... Okay, here we go. And here is where, oops, Guard of Honor is really important because it pierces his shell there. What are my thoughts on Volley? Volley is absolutely insane for the pipe. Like bonkers insane for the pipe. Because of the value that you can get the pipe damage up to. You can get the pipe damage up over about 3,500 is the max I've topped it up at, and you can just walk around one-shotting literally anything you want to hit. It pretty much dies instantly at max difficulty. Absolutely insane. The values of damage that you can get out of Volley. Very incredible. But other than that, it's kind of an interesting blood code in the sense that it doesn't really do a whole lot of things really well. It does a couple of things superbly, and then it does most other things average. But Volley is like specifically built and meant for using like super bridge to glory and everything. Oh boy. Oh, and we're dead. Excellent. Perfect. I love the Dust Bandit. He's one of my favorites. I'm sure you can hear the sarcasm dripping in that statement. Okay, and back to Heimdall. But yeah, Volley is definitely one of the more interesting blood codes out there. The other thing it's amazing for, as I've shown here on the channel a couple times, is the infinite focus loop that you can get stuck in with it. It's pretty awesome that no other blood code can really come close to doing what Volley can do for the things that it's very good at, but for the things that it's not great at, it's not really worth going for. And those are just my thoughts on it from playing with it for so long, against that and all of the other veils that are out there. Oh geez, I walk in and I'm dead. I love this guy. Be unfair back. Okay. Let's see. In that case, I think we have Eva. You love to see specialized codes? Well, that's the thing. I don't think the developers built it necessarily as a specialized,
Howard? Understood.
Whoops. No, I don't.
I'll read.
I don't think they built it as a specialized.
Oh, I think.
Wow, she outright refused it.
When I get.
Um,
When I look at, I guess.
I don't think they built it as. Oh, I need 50. That's right.
The lost.
I don't think they built it as specifically a light blood code to be used with like gifted weapons and stuff. I think it's just crazy though how they built it, because it actually
If you have any materials from the old world, I can give you valuable.
it actually becomes quite amazing how it actually goes together
Don't hesitate to
when you build it out as a gifted weapon set, like a light gifted weapon focus build set. It's absolutely crazy, absolutely bonkers. Okay, here we go. We don't have any haze, but that's okay. We can always collect up a lot of haze now along the way, because we are in
How
enhanced values. So
I'm.
okay, I forgot that we have to get 50. Okay, thank you, Eva. Wonderful.
Did you find something? The loss of the myth.
Okay, good. We got the Libertador, and we can sell off all of our haze things here.
Got something to sell?
Let's see. Yes, I do. We can sell all these, I guess. I'm not selling Eva's flowers. I never sell these. I'll sell everything else, but not Eva's flowers. Let's see. 12,000. That's good. Let's see. Transform
Which
weapon.
do you want to transform?
Now at max difficulty, on highest value, you definitely want to go for the intensified. However, you'll notice that we want to go for the fortified here at 0 star or level 1 business. That is how you want to operate the Libertador. Oh, no haze. Okay, sell items. And photograph. Now, Yakumo has a photograph that he looks at during the story, right? And that actually has a screenshot of it when he's talking about it. And so it's kind of interesting that his photo got a slot in
Make sure you get back.
in the screen causes and the screen captures between the loading screens. Kind of intriguing that actually made it there. Okay, we need 10 of these.
Go out there and give it.
I'm gonna try and give it to him, don't you worry.
Don't forget.
Oh, you did it with the halberd and the severing abyss? I must have been doing something wrong then.
What do you want to upgrade?
I must have not had some of the buffs you do or something, because everything I was trying to go for just couldn't get it to hit correctly.
Make sure you get.
And who knows, maybe I just wasn't hitting her in the face. I mean, that's also a definite possibility. Let's see here. I don't think this is gonna work like I think it will, but we'll try it anyways. It doesn't really matter what we go for here. Okay, so this and this and this and this and this. Oh yes. If I get rid of that, can I still do things? I can still do things. Okay, that's great. Let's see. I guess Fusillade Rondo is like as good as it's gonna get here for us. Yeah, we might not need that. Okay. Let's try this out and see how we do. Now we won't have Reaper, which I guess is okay. But that's very cool, Lucerin. I'm glad that can actually happen. Let's see. Fortified, are we quick? We are quick. Okay. And back to this business. And let's head over there and see what we can do. It's nice now that we actually have gifts and ichor and everything along the way here. We can actually go for regular types of builds. Now there's no guarantee that this is actually going to do anything good at level 1, but we'll have to see here what the damage numbers are and if it's even viable or useful. Since most of my experience is at max level, this will be different to see how this goes here at basically 0. So let's see how it goes. Okay, 90 seconds on the clock. Oh, and we need a charge booster here. Well, that's not the greatest damage ever. And we're dead. It's pretty decent damage though. If we could get several shots back to back to back to back, probably won't need to use Fusillade Rondo, it looks like. So we'll just go for extra damage. I mean, it won't help us for the shots, but that's okay. The Dust Bandit is like ULV. You think you're doing good, beyond one shots you from one way across the map. Yes, he definitely is one of the hardest enemies that you can come across. He's like one of the super mini bosses that are existing in the game, and he is definitely a worthy opponent for sure. You saw a guy do a gift only, which is actually how you found my channel. Oh, from Andy, Challenger Andy. Yeah, he's definitely like on the big fan list of everything I do here, which the respect is also mutual, right back at him. I'm a big fan of him, and I love watching the shenanigans that he gets up to. 6,800, huh? Sudden gank fight. Everything kills me. Okay, maybe we have to go for something graceful prominence, something fill in the blank, or this guy. Mind and vitality up. Let's see here what we can do. For a Reaper. This guy. We're already quick mobility, so that's fine. Let's see. Swift destruction, fine. Let's see. Overdrive and this. Let's go for charge accelerator. Okay. Well, let's try it. Let's try for some fisticuffs here with our blood veil and see if we can actually get through it. If you're insane, there's the 10x challenge. Yeah, which is failing to meet equipment requirements. Oh man. That run was just brutal on every level of brutality that could ever be brutal. Stick to your pipe challenge. Yeah, the Dust Bandit is definitely one of the harder fellas that you can come across for sure. He's everything you never ever want to come across. For sure. Okay. Here we go. Let's try it out and we'll see how it goes here. There's no guarantee that this is actually going to work out how we are thinking here, but it's worth the try. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can... Oh, never mind. We're dead. Dumb question, how do you get the golden pipe? You have to beat all 3 DLC bosses, and then finishing the Alpha and Omega challenge. So I'll show you here with the Alpha and Omega, and you have to do all 3 DLC bosses this way. Where is it? Where is... Here we go. So you have to defeat whatever DLC boss it is. Hellfire Knight, Frozen Empress, blah blah blah. Fight only using the pipe. And any kind of gifts or veil attacks. No items, no regeneration before the fight or during the fight. And don't take any damage at all of any kind. And then you go to Rin afterwards, and it'll be in her shop inventory, and you can buy it from her. So it's quite a pain. Not to mention the Fextra wiki. Yeah, that is one of the big reasons why I started the channel, was because there just was not enough information out there that was true. There was a lot of information out there, but whether it was true or not was a completely different story. So that was a little bit of the actual beginning of why we are where we are now. Rip any chance you had at that. Oh no, you can do it. Believe me, you can do it. It just takes time and effort, as everything does. But if you're actually going for it, I would say I would recommend that you go for the Hellfire Knight challenge solo. Actually try and do it by yourself, and then come on, why can't I dodge? And then go for the cheese on the Frozen Empress, and then try for some kind of co-op shenanigans with the Lord of Thunder, because he's just as annoying as it comes and as it gets. So it's something that you definitely don't want to mess around with. And it doesn't matter how you win. I know Blue Hood will tell you that you know, you have to do everything with like two hands tied behind your back and with bananas as controllers. However, I do not ascribe to that kind of mentality for challenges. I think if you can beat it however you want to beat it and win, that's what constitutes a win. And if it's all part of the game, like you didn't mod it so you win easily, then everything is fair game. Like here, we're using literally anything and everything we can possibly think of to actually get this fight complete. And who cares if I go about it in a different kind of a way than, you know, somebody would deem, you know, actually perfect, or, you know, a better way to do it or whatever. So, however you can get it done. But the reality is that you can, you can do it, and it can be done pretty easily overall. And now we got stupid little lost here. Oh. Gift only level 1, and you don't meet equipment requirements. Right-sider, when you finish that and complete it and do it hitless, let me know. I'll sit with a bag of popcorn and watch that for sure. You can actually summon someone and complete it that way. That's exactly right. That's why I say zero recast co-op shenanigans are the most broken, overpowered build set in the game. It actually can actually shut down the game and break it because of Frost Turret. So if you're actually looking to truly break the game and turn it off, you can do co-op business and make this place just destroy itself. So pretty awesome. Okay, and let's try this again here, ladies and gentlemen. There is no guarantee that we do come out the victor here, but we are definitely going to give it our best for sure. Okay, and hopefully we can get through here in one of these times. Give you 10 years? Sure. Oh, good grief. Got these idiots now. Oh. Okay. We'll use the iframes here to help us out. Oops. Oh, geez. The dodge jump out of anywhere. You want to break the game solo? You can't. That's not possible. What, you're supposed to do it with no passives, gifts, required stats? What is this challenge turning into? It's not something I asked for or want or even am intrigued to even try. What are you guys doing to me? Maybe what we should do is... oh, we don't have Aurora Flash. Never mind. I was gonna say Aurora Flash spam might be the way to take this guy down. So far, this is the most difficulty that we've had here in Vane, for sure. Absolutely the toughest guy we've come up against so far. So, kudos to him for being a tough dude. Throws at chipping damage, which in level 1 means instant death. That's very true. But also they're very, very good masters at being, oops, like super fast in how they jump around the arena and everything. So there's no time to like react or do anything significant. Okay, here we go. Nope. I didn't get the backstab. Because his backstab position is all over the place. You're masochistic enough to try it? Good luck, man. Good luck. Finding through Challenger Andy is that his video was years old and he plugged the road to 100 and you're still going, you didn't miss it? You didn't miss the end. You've missed quite a bit of it, but you didn't miss the end. So that's good. Yeah, it's interesting that, you know, if we were actually trying to just get 100 stars of difficulty and just burn through the game, we could do it in like, I think I tried it and it was like 200 hours or something, or 300 hours, because like 3 hours every run, I think, is about a pretty relaxed set of runs to go through, but you would just do the same thing over and over and there would be no engagement there. And I really wanted to explain all of the values, all of the buffs, all of the topics, all of the intrigue of the game and everything, and that is what the Road to 100 bought me and gave to everyone else, is the interesting builds and setups and the different broken things and everything that are in the game, and it allows for a great engagement overall. Oh, good grief. Ugh. You just missed under 700 episodes. Wasn't the math on the final boss a full day fight? Yeah, it was 8 to 10 hours, somewhere around there. If It was 8 to 10 hours for him to be able to do that. Absolutely crazy. Let's see here. Let's check out the Dust Bandit. He can be poisoned. Let's see here. He can be poisoned. Crush is great for him. Blast Bolt is not so great though, because he's got a 40% resist to lightning. What other kinds of crush do we have here? Slash. So Reaper won't do anything here. Let's go for some poison. Blast Bolt's not a great option. Freezing Roar is a great option. Let's see. And Guard of Honor is a great option. Venomous Shot. Let's see here. We want debuff buildup. Sure. I'll take this. And we are normal, so let's go for... Let's just take the ice pipe. Just for fun here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, and... that would be nice. Draconic Stake. Ember Reversal. None of these are jumping out at me here as something we will need. Guess we could go for Venom Trap, but who cares? Sure, we'll go for all kinds of stamina reduction. Okay, let's try this. Since we've tried like everything else. Okay, and we'll just sneak our way on over there as we have been doing. Venom Trap. The comedy option. Can you not drain cheese? I can if I can actually get the backstab, but since his backstab position is so difficult to actuate, that it's gonna be better here to try for something that we can just poison him to death, because it'll only take three poison rounds, which is only 30 seconds. So it won't be too bad if we can actually get him poisoned. So we'll have to see about that here as we go along. We'll change this to a gift accelerator. And this shouldn't be too... Oh, whoops. Pressing the wrong button here. This shouldn't be... I mean, it's obviously going to be awful. But we should be able to run him into the ground here at some point with this set. And we do have Regenerative Drain. So if we do happen to get him into a position where we can parry... Oh boy. So we will just let him chill at a distance there. Okay, we both missed each other somehow. That was weird. Oh boy, here he comes. Oh, where did those guys come from? Okay, well that was getting better. That was more decent. It'd probably be easier to fight 10 simultaneous copies of the final boss with no restriction than just one with failed gear. Yes, that is very, very true. Okay, no freezing roar. This might be helpful. 25% damage reduction at this point might be really, really helpful. Let's see. What else can we do to get damage? Survival instinct could be more helpful, actually, than that one. Now, what do we put here? I guess that we put there. Boy, sorry guys, I'm just really struggling with this guy because he's hard, and this is not exactly simple. And being one-tapped by literally anything and everything that comes my way. Even that basic lost dude one-shot me. And so, yeah, what do we do? How do we do it? Well, that's what we're going to discover here today, for sure. Okay. But, I mean, we do have plenty of healing. The healing is not the problem, because typically we're dead before the healing actually happens. So, pretty ridiculous. You too can experience the thrill of fighting 10 simultaneous copies with the randomizer mod. Yes, that is true. You can do that. Okay, here we go. Oh boy. Here's this guy. That is great for iframes. Oh boy, now we got several rows. Oops. Oh man. How many successors can fit on screen at one time? Ask no more. So interesting you ask. The answer is 13 because they all end up at the end of the game, right? So you can fit 13 successors on one screen at one time, even though they just appeared in their relic form. All 13 of them showed up at once. It's interesting that the mod community added more successor blood codes through the transfusion mod, which I highly agree with. I think it's a pretty awesome mod overall. And you guys, if you're into the modding scene, definitely check it out. But pretty awesome. Just grouping the bosses up for the Kamehameha spam. What is a Kamehameha? Sounds interesting. Okay, let's heal up so we can get hopefully into the survival instinct range. And maybe we don't have a poison weapon that we can use readily and easily. Okay. That's fine. Okay, this will blow up his little cloud things. Okay, more dudes. Oh boy, we're dead. Yep. Okay, for the little dudes, maybe it will be better to Jupiter's Blade them to death, and then we will just, that way we can spam that out pretty fast. We can wipe them out, and then we can get back to the Dust Bandit with the Guard of Honor. Yeah, so having troubles here in DLC 3. Level 1 is not simple. Everything is way more damaging. And that is going to be where the difficulty is going to come from in our next run, actually. Is just the fact that anytime we make one mistake, we will be dead. Like, just period, over, dead. It won't even be an option of what we have to go for it will be just complete deadness immediately. So stay tuned for that. Get ready for that as soon as we get through the DLC here. If we get through the DLC here. There we go. Oh, we're dead. See? You make one mistake and you're toast. Immediately toast. There's no second chances, there's no nothing. Which to let's see. Do we even have access to where's warrior? Okay, we need 9 MJ 310s, 18,000. Let's go get warrior real quick. Just because it's going to be necessary for for the build here, for survival, for everything possible. Let's see. For this and this. And this, and debuff, build up, opportunism, and mind and vitality. Great. Whoops, and here. So let's go get a couple more MJ310s, and we will be back on the grind here in just a minute. Okay, and here. Okay, and let's go. Turns out this was the hardest boss in Code Vein. At level 1, so far, yes. No one plays the Weep Dark Souls and doesn't know Kameham. No, I don't know anything about anime. I know Code Vein. That's what I know. I don't know anime. I never claimed. I've only seen one anime in my life. So take that for what it is. Let's see. Okay. You're cutting out quite a bit now. Uh-oh. Yeah, it looks like it's dropping again. I don't know why. I don't know why. This is so weird. It's like it does that a lot. I don't... Maybe it's certain areas, you know? Maybe that's why. Could be. Not exactly sure. I really don't know why. Oops. Okay, whoops. Well, we're in it now. Oh boy, this is not good. Yeah, not good at all. Okay. Hey, we got a Mark of Honor. Hey. Okay, so there's one. Pretty sure you just cheesed all the regular DLC bosses with a one-shot build on level 1. Like, you might have actually one-shot all of them, but at least chunked most of their health. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can totally believe that. For sure. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go for morale boost because we were not able to get through his health there very quickly at all. So we'll pick it up here with what we have going. Let's put morale boost here. Because why not? Yeah, we went through that pretty poorly there, so let's try and get it better here. Okay, good. And now, what am I looking for? Lightning. Okay, so that was one. We need to do three more. Oh, come on. I couldn't get behind him far enough. Frail tenacity. Yes, Lucerin, we're doing that for you. No, we're doing it because we're getting to the point where we are having to pull out all the stops with no any kind of punches pulled here at this point, because everything is going to destroy us here at max difficulty if we don't take things super serious here. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, whoops. I didn't want to do that. Well, 1 and 2. Okay, good. That is good. And now, sure, we'll go for ice. Hey, great. That was beautiful. I enjoyed that fight. Okay, good. It's the Dragon Ball Z thing. I think that's the thing. I've never seen Dragon Ball Z either. I don't mind that I've never seen it either. It's not something that ever interested me. It looked very... I don't mean this like negative, just for me it just seemed very childlike, and it just never was something that I could look at seriously to actually say that that's a like a show that's worth watching for me. I don't know, just my taste and everything. Okay, here we go. I don't mean that people who watch it are children. I'm just saying, for me, like, it just didn't seem like, I don't know, wasn't interesting enough. Okay, here we go. It's the beam cannon. Oh, Comet Azure? Okay. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about now. And interestingly enough, I never used Comet Azure in Elden Ring at all, ever. Not once, because I still don't have the intelligence to be able to use it. Let's see, where is Warrior? So, one more fight. Good grief, this is taking way longer than I anticipated to get through the Dust Bandit. The Dust Cloud Bandit, boy, he is pretty tough overall. But, man, he makes you play perfectly. That is his role in this game, is to make me play as perfectly as physically possible. Can't fault him for that. Okay, so one of these, one of these, one of those. Okay, not bad. Halfway. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. It works out just so nicely. I'm serious, take cover. I'm serious because I'm not talking. Is that what you're referring to? Okay, here we go. Finally, we get at least a second chance to do something. Now let's build out a tank here if we can. Because maybe Maybe we want to just run in and smash this guy. Let's see. Blood isn't bad. Stun. So we can do inhibit and poison. There's no point in poison here. Let's see. I'm gonna go for this guy. Yeah, 885 is pretty good. Let's go for build up. Okay, let's see here. Mind and willpower. C plus willpower. I think we'll go for, well, mind and vitality. Vitality of S plus, or of S. I don't think I need an S. We'll go for mind and willpower. Oh wait, I need a dex. So dex and willpower, that's unfortunate. Mind and willpower it is. But then I need a dex for this guy. Maybe the silver garb is going to be our salvation here. And maybe we need to go fortify it. Let's see, what do we have here in the way of this business? Wait, we don't have a Damarung yet, do we? No, we should get one from EO. Talking about shows that seem childish. Okay, Emerald, you got me there. You tried watching about 2 years ago, kind of fell off after 20 episodes. Oh, interesting. It's old school. Yeah, it's very from long time ago. Long time ago. Pretty much a nostalgia thing for people our age at this point. Oh, really? You're gonna refresh to see if it fixes the lag delay? Oh man, I don't know. I don't know if it'll fix it. It's just whatever reason that delay is just like always there for I don't even know why. Oh wait a minute. We need more willpower. Okay. Okay, there we go. That's better. I'm really sorry guys. I have no idea why that's being the way that it is. Let's see here. Let's that might be helpful. I don't know. Let's see. We want to go for ice. Blood-sucking blades might be helpful. This might be helpful. Okay. Let's see. Ichor. Well, we don't have any blocking abilities here, so let's head back to Coco. Sorry about the stream delays. I don't understand why. Oh, the Garnet Splitter. I don't understand why that's doing what it's doing. Like, we have plenty of bandwidth, and it's just not.
Don't forget.
It's just not allowing it. Transform Blood Veil.
Do you want to transform?
Let's go for maximum defense here. And upgrade. Whoops.
Upgrade?
Not the weapon, the Blood Veil. Okay, so maximum defense as everything possible. And let's go for
If you want it,
our guard boosters. Okay, good. Actually, let's just stock up here while we can. Because we are definitely gonna need to not lose all of our haze. So good. Okay, and that and guard booster. Good. Okay, let's try it. What type of damage does the Dust Bandit do? He does pierce and crush and slash. He does everything. So his bombs are crush damage. The like very torpedo looking dust balls, those are pierce. And then his attacks with his hands are slash. So you gotta kind of be able to do it all in a sense. And he's pretty quick on how he goes about activating all of those damage buffs and everything. So pretty crazy. Now, if we have to, we may have to go for an Eos build, where we go for a Blade of Blood. That might be the only way to go about surviving his damage sets. So, okay, here we go. Atlas for the win, right, boys? Atlas for the win. Oh, wait. Yeah, this would be great. But I think what's going to be more valuable here is Cleansing Light. That is for sure. That will be much more advantageous, I believe. Okay. 90 seconds on the clock here. Good. So we have Firm Stand and Feral Tenacity up and running. So that's great. Good. And where is... what did we have here? A Tormenting Blast. That's right. Okay, this and this. Alright, let's go, boys. Whoops. Oh. So Firm Stand there gave us the ability to survive. Let's go ahead and heal. Oh, come on. These stupid things. Okay, well, we were able to survive at least a little bit there. So that might be... could have to do with my output bitrate on the stream. Yeah, it is totally to do with that, but for some reason, like, the router is, like, dropped to, like, 4 megabits a second, but I have capacity to send up to 42 megabits a second out through it, and for whatever reason, it's just not outputting the 42. So, no idea why that's actually, the case. Like, why does it drop so much? It's like it has to do with, like, oh, the computer is, like, processing it or something? I'm not exactly sure. But, I wonder if I do this. Does that do anything for it? Maybe not. No. Nothing changed. Okay. I'll have to look into that, like do some actual research into like why streams are stable or not. Like mine is just never stable. For whatever reason. Like it is for a while and then it just drops after time, and then it drops again, and then it drops again, and then it's just really inconsistent. I don't understand. Hang on. Hold this for a second. Let's go here. Okay, I don't know. I'm at a loss. Okay, and Tormenting Blast. Come to me. Okay, and let's go for Ichor. Coming up on 7 a.m. Alright, man. You take care. Okay, can't block. Thanks for streaming. Yeah, no problem, man. I think we're gonna... Oh, we are past 3 hours. I completely lost track of the time there. But yeah, we'll we'll definitely have to try and get through here. But it's not looking promising, that's for sure. But I think we will, I think we'll have to call it a break here pretty soon. But yeah, you have a good one, Thomas. Thanks for sticking around. And I'll have to look at what the bitrate business is here on the stream. But I would like to kill this guy for sure. I think we'll be set up here enough that we might be able to do it. This might be one of the only ways that we're going to have access to actually kill this guy. Hopefully it doesn't take too much longer. I think we'll have a good chance here with what we have running right now. Just because of the fact that we have the ability to block, maybe, as we weren't blocking last time for some reason. Okay, dead. Those bombs are exceptionally damaging. Doesn't show up in the recorded streams when you view them back on YouTube? Oh, really? That is very odd, for sure. I would have thought that that would have come across on the output. Very strange. Yeah, I don't know why it does it. Like, sometimes it'll just be rock solid, like, you know, 20 megabits a second or something, and then it'll just drop to like 4. And it's like, why? There's nothing happening. There's literally no anybody on the network. There's nothing happening. There's nobody here. There's nothing going on. There's no anything downloading anything. There's just nothing happening. And for whatever reason, it's like, it just sticks around and it's annoying. So yeah, I'm not quite sure. I'm not like an internet wizard, so I don't know how these things kind of work. It's all kind of, you know, black magic to me. Yakumo build. That's what I think we're gonna have to go for here, man. It doesn't look like we're gonna have much luck doing anything else, so firm stand is kind of helping, you know, and feral tenacity kind of helping, but not really. Okay, backstab, that's nice. Whoa. Boy. Oh geez, we're stunned and dead. That's the worst combo. Ugh. Alright, we'll have to pick it up here next time. We are not having any luck at all with this, and we're gonna have to see what we can do to bring out some big guns here. Maybe we'll have to just stagger him to death with the Argent Wolf Kingblade. That may be something we'll have to do. We'll have to see about what that looks like, if that's something that we need to do. Maybe we go for like the Fion set. There's a couple other things here that we need to do, but he is truly the final boss for our level 1, and you know, beating him on max difficulty, I don't even know if that will be possible for us, because we may have to start bringing partners along just to offset the balance. So we'll have to see about that, but for right now, this is kind of where we're ending. So good run today. We got a couple of gifts unlocked, and we got a lot of bosses defeated. We got another pipe, so that's great. I don't even care that we had to use partners for it, but I know that kind of broke the rule, but that's okay. I'm fine breaking the rule for very specific, unique things. And if we even get the level 1 pipe, the golden pipe, I'm gonna call it a win anyways. So we may have to start bringing partners along. We'll have to see about that. But anyways, we'll see you guys tomorrow for the road to 100. And next week for more level 1 shenanigans here that we're going to have to try. And we'll try and develop a better stream bitrate here or whatever is going on. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.